19 years old, and she loves my homemade Japanese ramen. So today, I made a small bowl of my ultimate Jiro-style ramen just for her. Rich broth, thick noodles, melting pork. This might be one of the best bowls I've ever made. My name is Noji Nora, short for Nojiro no Life. Back in college, I studied abroad in the US, and I've loved America ever since. Hey, I'm Noji Nora, ramen lover from Japan. Watch to the end! These are the kinds of ramen I usually make. First up, my insanely cheese yellow ramen. Loaded with garlic and rich flavor. It's the kind of bowl that gives you instant energy. And then the red ramen. I made this one using 3 different kinds of chili peppers, not just spicy. The umami was absolutely unbelievable. Bold, heavy, totally addictive. That's the style of ramen I love making at home in Japan. And this is the ramen I made today. I served it to my whole family, including my 19-year-old grandma. Whenever I make ramen, I obsess over every single part of the bowl. The broth, the Kaeshi, which is the ramen-based sauce, the noodles, the Chashu pork, the vegetables, even the seasoned pork back fat. Everything is homemade. If you keep watching my videos, you'll start to understand how each part comes together into one incredible bowl. Right now, you are watching part of the noodle making process. The ingredients are simple: flour, salt, kansui, and water. To officially be considered ramen noodles in Japan, they usually need kansui. Kansui is what gives ramen noodles their firm texture and unique flavor. Without it, the noodles become more like udon. If you already knew that, you are basically a ramen expert. Even in Japan, a lot of people don't really know how ramen noodles are actually made. Everyone watching this channel might end up knowing more about ramen than most Japanese people. Isn't that exciting? I'd love for all of us to talk about our love for ramen together. This right here is a broth for 4 bowls. I always keep frozen ramen stock ready to go. Do you have a favorite food you always keep in your freezer? Like? Tell me in the comments. Besides ramen, I always stock up on ice cream, especially Haagen-Dazs. Whenever it goes on sale, I buy a ton of it. My favorite flavor is matcha green tea. I wonder if that's a very Japanese flavor. It has this incredibly deep taste, and I've loved it since I was a kid. If you ever visit Japan, you need to try it. You can find matcha ice cream everywhere here. Supermarkets, convenience stores, everywhere. By the way, what ice cream brands are popular in America? I seriously love ice cream, so I wanna know. And what ramen flavors are popular where you live? Have you ever eaten ramen at a restaurant before? I actually lived in Hawaii for a short time. Back then, I remember miso ramen being really popular there. There was also a Japanese dinner I loved, and I used to order katsudon all the time. Honestly, it shocked me how good it was. I still remember it even now. That was almost 20 years ago. The restaurant was called Yamagen, but I heard it closed down. That's really sad. Ramen, of course, but Japanese food in general is packed with amazing dishes. I really want all of you to experience them someday. And if you already have a favorite Japanese food, tell me in the comments. I wanna know more about you guys. Don't be lazy now. I'm watching for your comments. Now, let me talk about my love for ramen. The first ramen I ever ate was probably miso ramen. Then came shoyu ramen. After that, shio ramen, salt ramen. And then tonkotsu ramen. Subscribe for more ramen! All of this happened when I was a kid, more than 30 years ago. But the first time I ever tried Jiro-style ramen, the style that became the heart of this channel, was about 10 years ago. That's when I slowly started making ramen at home myself. Most regular ramen bowls aren't actually that big. Honestly, sometimes one bowl just isn't enough for me. But Jiro-style ramen, it's usually around 2.5 times bigger than normal ramen. Crazy, right? Some people can't even finish it. That's why the satisfaction level is unbelievable. And somehow, it's still really affordable. That kindness from the shop owners is something I truly respect. The feeling of satisfaction is honestly emotional. That's why I fell in love with Jiro-style ramen. Whether you are rich or not, everyone can enjoy the same level of happiness. That's what Jiro-style ramen means to me. You see me boiling the noodles right now, right? How many minutes do you think I boil them for? The truth is, there's no single correct answer. You boil ramen noodles to match your own preference. I keep tasting them while searching for the perfect texture. The biggest factors are temperature and humidity. When it's hot, the noodles cook faster. And when the air is dry, the noodles lose moisture and become firmer more easily. That's why you need to adjust both the cooking time and the noodle making process depending on your environment. But for my noodles, I usually boil them for around 7 minutes. Apparently, a lot of Japanese people prefer firmer noodles. But my family actually likes them softer. What about you guys? Like the video! Firm noodles or softer noodles? If you want to become a true ramen expert, you should definitely try different styles of yourself. Changing the subject a little, what are your hobbies? For me, it's eating ramen, eating spicy food, and making delicious meals. I also love going to Japanese idol concerts. Recently, I've been hanging out with friends I met at live shows, and I even went to a birthday concert for one of the idols. The group I support is called Iginari Tohoku-san. Their singing is unbelievable. They're insanely cute, and every member has such a unique and a lovable personality. Someday, I wanna talk more about Iginari Tohoku-san too. And seriously, I really wanna know your hobbies too. So tell me in the comments. And now, it's finally time to praise the ramen. From here on, no narration, no captions. Just sit back and enjoy the full ramen building experience. Subscribe for more ramen! This is the ramen my 90 years old grandma loved, rich and deeply flavorful, but not greasy at all. That balance really surprised her. I'll keep chasing the best homemade ramen possible from Japan. If you love ramen like this, make sure to hit subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment, and tell me what you want to see next. I'll keep chasing the ultimate bowl. See you in the next one. No Jiro, no life. Thank you.